welcome everybody to Milan Puskar Stadium in West Virginia for the homecoming game. Wake Forest takes on number 2 West Virginia. They're in their all yellows, ladies and gentlemen, coming out to celebrate that alternative uniform for the homecoming. As you can see, the mascot there getting the crowd amped up. Here we go, kickoff. He's going to return that. It's going to fly out of the back of the end zone. Wake Forest starts with the football. You can hear the crowd low boos as the offense takes the field. Wake Forest, you know, there it is. Don't play down. Respect every opponent. There you go. Oh, the stadium is rocking here in West Virginia as Wake Forest takes his first snap. He throws a quick RPO out to the tight end, out to the left. 2nd and 9. Wake Forest, they come out in the shotgun, halfback to the right. Fakes the handoff. We got a read option. Linebacker laying the lumber. He rushes for 7 yards, 3rd and 3, empty set. Wake Forest come out in the empty set. Halfback to the right, tight end to the left, wide receivers on the outside. Throws an in route to the wide receiver to the left. 1st down, Wake Forest. Crowd still loud here in West Virginia. Empty set. Wake Forest, he drops back direct. Quarterback draw. Had a little bit of daylight with nothing but green grass. If he could have just broke that tackle from the defensive end. Okay, here we go. 2 minutes gone in the ball game already. 2nd and 6, Wake Forest. Another read RPO out to the end. What a tackle by the cornerback to hold him up till he got a little bit of support there. West Virginia's in press coverage. Wake Forest in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Linebacker blitz picked up. Catches the wide receiver on the left hash over the middle. They're on West Virginia's 35-yard line. 7 minutes to go. 3 minutes gone. Wake Forest out. Throws an RPO to the left. Dangerous pass to the left. Had it covered up. 1st down, Wake Forest. Okay, 1st and 10, shotgun, motioning the tight end over. Snap. Oh, fumble! Tried to run the RPO again. West Virginia sniffed it out, comes out with the turnover. Here comes West Virginia. Julian Lewis drops back. He takes off. 2nd and 2. West Virginia. Just like that, West Virginia's got 8 yards. He comes out shotgun, halfback to the right. Fakes the handoff. Wow, 3rd and 2. Almost a catastrophic there with the linebacker crashing, throws it out to the right. Here he is, shotgun. He drops back. Throws a drag route across the middle. 1st down, West Virginia, down to the 32-yard line of Wake Forest. 5 minutes to go in the 1st quarter. He takes the snap. He drops back. He drops back. He gets sacked. 2nd and 26. Wake Forest gets the sack. He drops back. He's looking. Everybody's covered up. He drops back. He takes over. Oh, another sack. Back-to-back sacks by Wake Forest. That one to defensive tackle Jared Thompson. 3rd and 36, West Virginia. Julian Lewis breaks the tackle on the outside. Touchdown, West Virginia Mountaineers. Wow. Jashawn Kenyon with the reception down the sideline and the broken tackle. We went from third and forever, ladies and gentlemen, to a touchdown. West Virginia, that's why they're the number 2 team in the nation. That's how quick they can strike. Here we go, West Virginia kicking the ball off. Wake Forest. He receives it in the back of the end zone, takes the touchback. 4:12 to go in the first. We got an inside zone run by Wake Forest off the right tackle. 2nd and 4. Wake Forest comes out in the shotgun, halfback to the left. He hands it off to the halfback. Halfback makes a move. 1st down, Wake Forest. Rushes for about 4. A nice little nifty move there he made on the linebacker coming out of the backfield. Here we go. West Virginia sniffed that one out. If you notice, they set their linebackers to the outside of the offensive line at the beginning of that play and had outside contain on pretty good. Wake Forest drops back. They fake the handoff, spins around, essentially whips it into double coverage to no avail, gets to completion, but for only 2 yards. Wake Forest sitting at 3rd and 8. The stadium's starting to get loud. Halfback to the right on their own 39. He drops back. Takes off, nobody home. Defensive end number 96, Addison Aiken. With the line of scrimmage sack tackle for no gain. 4th and 8. Punt away. Just Sean Kenyon receives the punt. Sean Kenyon tackled down. Good special teams coverage by Wake Forest. Gets him down directly after 24-yard line. West Virginia. Lewis takes the snap, hands it off. That'll be 4 yards for Isaac Clemon, the halfback. 6 yards, 2nd and 4. West Virginia, he takes the snap. Lewis takes the snap, he drops back. He's reading. Hits the crosser across the middle. He's 3 for 4 with a touchdown on the day. 98 yards already not even through the first quarter. Drops back, fakes a handoff, takes the quarterback keeper on the run pass option. Drops back, hits to Sean Kenyon yet again on the sideline. He breaks the tackle, gets through the crease, up the sideline, 10, touchdown, West Virginia. Number 2 on the day for Sean Kenyon. 2 catches, 125 yards. Long of 67, as you see there. West Virginia tacks on the extra point. 14-0 here at homecoming. That's right, get excited. Hear the band rocking. Okay, here we go. Wake Forest takes the kick, takes the touchback. 8 seconds to go in the first quarter. Wake Forest starting at their own 25. 1st and 10. Down 14-0. Okay, takes a snap, empty set. Lets it rip almost. The linebacker crashed on it. Bad decision by the Wake Forest quarterback there. Throwing it into double coverage with a breaking linebacker. He's sitting there halfback to the left, takes the snap. He hands it off to the halfback. Halfback carries it up close to the 1st down. Makes a move to try to gain some yards at the end of that run and really should have just put his head down and got to the 1st down. Not good coaching. Those sacks that Lewis took in the first quarter there have West Virginia sitting in negative yardage. Quarterback sneak by Wake Forest. 1st down, 30 at their own 35. Half back to the right. He drops back. He rips one loose down the sideline. Intercepted, West Virginia. as soon as I saw that and I saw all that yellow standing over there, I thought, this isn't going to be good. West Virginia comes up with the first turnover of the game. Well, second turnover of the game. Fumble, Deshaun Kenyon. With the fumble, not Deshaun Kenyon fumble. They got the fumble, and then Deshaun Kenyon just caught a ripper of a pass from Julian Lewis all the way down to the Wake Forest 27 in one play. Let's see, it's a jet sweep. Jet sweep. He broke two tackles. Spin around one, breaks the second tackle, glances off. Touchdown, West Virginia Mountaineers. Dim the lights. Country roads, take me home. Wide receiver Russell Babineau on the jet sweep around the edge for the touchdown. 2 plays, 63 yards, 40 seconds off the clock for West Virginia. 21-0. Kick out of the back of the end zone. Here comes Wake Forest offense. They got to get something moving here on this drive, ladies and gentlemen. They got to get it going, or they got to put points on the board this drive. Halfback to the left. Wake Forest, he takes the snap. He's dropping back. He's in trouble. He's got his back to where he's trying to score and running to where he's trying to stay out of. That isn't good. 2nd and 21. Wake Forest, halfback to the right. This is getting uglier by the minute, ladies and gentlemen. Run it up the middle, 2nd and forever. And we're going to run it for 3 yards up the middle. All right, Wake Forest, come out here. See if the offensive coordinator can drum up anything more creative than the last. He takes the snap. Halfback picks up the block for the moment. Number 79 for West Virginia off of the edge, Jeffrey Thrash. Got picked up by the running back for a second and said, "Get out of my club." Okay, Deshaun Kenyon with the punt. Reception at the right, sitting at midfield. About a 4-yard punt return. Here comes West Virginia. We know they can score fast. Julian Lewis takes the snap. He drops back. He's rolling out to the right. Rolling up. Throws it over the shoulder of Babineau. Babineau just couldn't come down with it. Lewis drops back. He hands it off to Clement. Clement up the middle for 3 yards. 3rd and 7. West Virginia tried to catch him off balance there in a passing situation. Ran it to Clement. Wake Forest sniffed it out. Lewis drops back. He's got a rusher off the edge and takes a sack. 4th and 20. West Virginia Mountaineers. And here's a name we don't get to see very much. Mara Moroza with a beauty of a punt. West Virginia's special team coverage coming up with the 1-yard line, putting Wake Forest back against the wall. They bring their linebackers down. They really got the teeth of that defense showing. He barely makes it out, makes a cut to the left. Just got out. As you can see there, it's not been a big game for the halfbacks. 9 yards for Clement, 1 yard for Wake Forest. He drops, running to the right. The guard picks up the block, gets around the edge. Down the field he goes. 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Wake Forest. Well, as par for the course, some lowly announcer makes a comment that it ain't been a big day for halfbacks, and Wake Forest halfback rips one around the right side of the line of scrimmage, down the sideline. Touchdown, Wake Forest. So they held West Virginia last drive. They got that quick score. If they can duplicate the last 2 series another time or two here, they can maybe claw their way back into this and make it a ball game. West Virginia takes the snap. Running back sitting open over the middle. He rips it down the field to Mike Ellington. Goes the hurdle, takes the cartwheel. A little bit slow to get up there after that one. I'm sure he's a little dizzy after going for one in the spin cycle. Lewis takes the snap. Halfback sitting there over the middle, open to the halfback. Incomplete. Takes a hit on the throw. Lewis takes the snap. He drops back. He's got a crosser open. Babineau with the reception for 7 yards. 3rd and 3, West Virginia. You got the big set out there. Here comes the halfbacks. Halfback. Touchdown, Isaac Clemon. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. It took us 5 minutes and 48 seconds into the second quarter, but the halfbacks have finally let us know that they are in the building this evening. And that's 2 big runs by 2 halfbacks in a row. And that's a 2-point conversion for West Virginia Mountaineers. 4 plays, 1 minute 15 seconds, 73 yards on that drive. West Virginia, Maramosa taking the kick. Kicking it deep right out of the... No, he fields it in the back of the end zone, takes the touchback. Well, Wake Forest. You might want to wake up in the forest tomorrow, because right now at Milan Puskar Stadium, it's not going too well for you this evening. West Virginia takes the snap. Quick throw to the outside. Julian Lewis, 8 for 11, 3 touchdowns. 2nd and 5, West Virginia. Second and 5, Wake Forest, excuse me. Julian Lewis popped up on the ticker, and I was seeing all yellow, all West Virginia there. Ahmad Dubo, 7 of 10, Wake Forest quarterback. He drops back, he throws it over to the left. Receiver coming in from the left, 4th and 2. Gonna have to punt it away. Here comes the punt. Gets it off clean. Kenyon back to receive. Takes it in. Takes it to the right. Tackled down to 36-yard line. Here comes Julian Lewis and the West Virginia Mountaineers offense. Single back set. He drops back. Rips one down the sideline to Deshaun Kenyon. Touchdown, West Virginia. Wow. Wake Forest. You might want to take a look at the forest. It might be laying. There may be nothing but barren ground in the wake of this inferno that is West Virginia burning down this forest. 36-7. 2 minutes 51 seconds to go in the first half. Homecoming week, ladies and gentlemen. Mountaineers showing out for their faithful hometown crowd. Wake Forest drops back, empty set, catches a wide receiver on a curl route. First down, Wake Forest. At their own 36. Halfback to the right, gives it to the halfback. Halfback gets about a yard, if he's lucky. And we have hit the 2-minute warning in the second quarter. Wake Forest, halfback to the right, he drops back. 3 linebackers blitz and gets the pass off to the halfback yet again up the sideline. First down, Wake Forest, West Virginia's 45. He takes the snap. He drops back, hits a little in route there off to the left. Found a soft spot in that zone, and he just stepped up and off the doubles and just stepped up and come in just a minute and hit that soft spot in the zone. Seam route off the doubles. Up the hash mark, complete. 1st and 10, Wake Forest on West Virginia's 18. West Virginia, 5 seconds on the play clock. They take the snap. He's looking. He lets one rip to the end zone. Almost intercepted. Ooh. Another iffy decision by the Wake Forest quarterback. He drops back, empty set, lets one rip up the seam. Nice play by the Mountaineers defense to knock that one away. 3rd and 10, 49 seconds left in the half. Drops back in the empty, and it is incomplete. Lets one rip up the seam to the tight end. About at the 1st down mark, and it's incomplete. Big hit by the linebacker. Lining up for the field goal. Wake Forest takes the snap for the field goal. Kicks up. It is good. 36-10. West Virginia Mountaineers. West Virginia fields the kickoff. He's going to elect to bring it out. This users this kick to the 18-yard line. Empty set. West Virginia Mountaineers up 26. He's sending the streak. Got Babineau on the crosser. 1st down, West Virginia. At their own 30-yard line. Empty set again. Running them up. Takes the streak route up the seam. Jashawn Kenyon. Touchdown. West Virginia Mountaineers. This young man is having himself a day. Julian Lewis, 11 for 14, 414 yards, 5 touchdowns. And we are at halftime. Oh. West Virginia comes out for the 2-point. They're putting on a show for old Flathead. Julian Lewis runs pylon. 2-point. Good. 44-10. West Virginia's putting on a show for Flathead Willie. Kickoff is off. Wake Forest. Maybe you should just knee it. Take this into the halftime. No? Okay, here we go. Shotgun set. Wake Forest halfback to the right. Left. Excuse me. Up the middle. 3 yards. 2nd and 7. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And they take a snap to the halfback again, apparently hoping to break one. That'll do it for the 1st half here at homecoming. West Virginia Mountaineers on top of Wake Forest, 44-10. Player spotlight, Jashawn Kenyon, 5 targets, 5 catches, 295 yards, and 4 touchdowns. The junior, he is definitely going to be in the upper rounds of the NFL draft when he eventually decides to hang up his cleats in Morgantown. West Virginia set to receive the 2nd half kickoff. Here we go. And fields it clean. Oh, just about broke through the line there and would have been nothing but green grass. Nonetheless, 25-yard line, West Virginia Mountaineers. West Virginia, he runs a rip to Ellington up the side to the 42-yard line of Wake Forest. West Virginia lining up for the snap, halfback to the right. He takes the snap, halfback running an angle route. He takes it on the halfback to the angle. Up there, 1st down, West Virginia, Julian Lewis. That halfback found the opening there coming out of the backfield, found the soft spot there in the center, and Julian Lewis took it. He takes the snap, drop back. got Deshaun Kenyon on a contested catch coming across the field. Got the whole way across the field and caught him on the opposite hash. First down, West Virginia. He drops back. He lets it rip to Ellington. Ellington catches. Oh, man, I thought he was going to break that tackle by the linebacker. Ellington, 2nd and 1 with a 9-yard reception. Lewis comes out in the shotgun, halfback to the right. Direct snap to the halfback, touchdown! Jonathan Toppins. Very nice. West Virginia on top, 51-10. Wake Forest lets that ball go out of the back of the end zone. Wake Forest lines up. They got the halfback to the right. Let's see if they made any adjustments at halftime. Did they do anything on the run, pass, on the quarterback? Read option. On the read option, he read to keep it. Bad read. 2nd and 14. Almost let one rip in the middle, over the middle of the field. There was linebackers everywhere. Okay, here he is, sitting in the shotgun, halfback to the left. He takes the snap. 3rd and 14. He's looking. He lets one rip. Down the seam. Incomplete. 4th and 14. Wake Forest is going to have to punt again. He gets the punt away clean. Deshaun Kenyon back to receive it. He's going to use it. He gets it around the outside. He's at the 50. He's at the 45-yard line of Wake Forest. What field position for this offense that has already been humming all day long. Wake Forest just can't seem to come up with any answers. Motion the halfback out of the backfield. Lewis takes the snap. Scans. Rusher coming. Lets it go. We got a flag on the field. That was caught by Toppins. Jonathan Toppins brought it down. Pass interference. Defense. They are going to decline the penalty. Take the results of the play. What a catch by the halfback. What a throw by Julian Lewis. He drops back. Throws it to the left. Pressure coming right in the face of his face. He let it rip as they were bearing down. Takes a snap. Hits the halfback on an angle route. West Virginia sitting at the 3-yard line, 1st and goal. Julian Lewis, halfback to the left. Isaiah Clemon now to the left. Fakes it to Clemon. Rips one to the left. Just Deshaun Kenyon. Yet again. Had him single covered on the outside. Julian Lewis picked up on it. Throwed to quick RPO out there. And Deshaun Kenyon come up with it. He's going to do that every time. I mean, Deshaun Kenyon, Julian Lewis just trusts him. He's going to put that ball up there in one-on-one. He's going to trust his receiver to come down with it. Every time. Wake Forest, Sleeping Forest, is on the field. And are they still asleep? Halfback. We are down by 170,000 points. And we only have 16 minutes left to play football. We are going to run it to the right for 2 yards. Here we go. Sleeping Forest. Shotgun, halfback to the left. And they hand it off again. He does get around the outside for another 6 yards. 3rd and 2. Wake Forest is really hanging on to the run today. 3rd and 2, 5 minutes to go in the 3rd. He drops back, fakes the handoff, rolls out to the right. He takes it himself, calls his own number. Number 9, Ahmad Dubosi. I don't know what his name is. It's flathead cover in this game. We just gotta have to roll with it. He takes the snap. He's scanning. He lets one rip to the tight end coming across, but the linebacker laid the lumber and knocked that ball out on contact. Incomplete, 2nd and 10. Halfback to the right. Takes the snap. Yet again. Pressure in his face off the edge. Couldn't get it off, just barely in time. Incomplete. 3rd and 10. Takes a snap. Rusher's coming. And has to throw that one to the 3rd row. Had rushers in his face. Gets the punt off clean. Kenyon with the punt reception. Going to use her again. Gets caught up there in the middle of the field somewhere around the 33-yard line. Here comes Julian Lewis, West Virginia. Isaiah Clement to the left. Fakes the handoff to Clement. He's dropping back. He scans. Catches Mike Ellington over the middle. West Virginia in them awesome yellow uniforms and them matte yellow helmets. You've got to love it. He drops back. Catches the tight end. Coming across the middle. Zach Tolson, 2 receptions for 15 yards on the day. Got a halfback to the right, 2nd and 2. Gonna pull out the run. Here comes Isaiah Clement. Hurdles up. Defender bearing down. Gives him a little glance as he's getting up as to say, sorry, buddy. And Sleeping Forest defender was sleeping. And he hurdled him while he was at it. West Virginia takes a snap. Rips one to how many times is Wake Forest going to play off coverage and let Deshaun Kenyon just burn them up off the edge? Julian Lewis is not going to miss that read. Here we go again. They got him on the outside again. Oh. They didn't have him covered up on the outside, but they did bring some extra heat. West Virginia does not convert on that 2-point attempt. At this point, you know what they're doing. Every single digit that they can slap up on that board is for your man, Flathead Willie. You know it, and I know it. So, Sleeping Forest comes out, 1st and 10. Rips it to the left. Nice little spin move by the wide receiver there. Chad Anger. Wake Forest. Takes the snap. Going to take the half back up the middle for no gain. Tackle for a loss, matter of fact. 3rd and 6. Wake Forest. He takes the snap. He's scanning. Picked off over the middle. What a lurk by the linebacker, just standing there waiting. West Virginia takes it to the Canyon. Yet again, left alone out there, one-on-one. Deshaun Kenyon on the RPO. He rips it. Julian Lewis rips it to the outside. Deshaun Kenyon does the rest. Touchdown, Mountaineers, 71-10. It is getting absolutely absurd here in West Virginia. They're just having fun with old Sleeping Forest. It's pretty bad. Okay, here we go. They don't run it up the middle. That's nice. They do catch their wide receiver coming off the edge for what looked to be a first down, but the hit's going to knock that ball loose. West Virginia, as this game goes, are just hitting harder and harder. Halfback handoff to the right. 5 yards for Ralph Gainwell. Empty set. Sleeping Forest. He's calling out the line. He's calling out the coverage. His protection. Throws it over the middle off target. Just so giddy, can't get set this evening. Punt. Almost blocked by West Virginia. Did you see that coming off the edge? I didn't see that coming. Wow. Hadn't sniffed one all night. Turned up the heat on that one and almost got home. Here comes Julian Lewis, Mike Ellington, Jashawn Kenyon, and Babineau. And we got timeout on the field. Take a small break. Back to the action. Gonna let it rip. Jashawn Kenyon. Yet again, 10 catches, 361 yards. What a night. 7 touchdowns, I think that said. What a night for him. Julian Lewis only missed 4 passes, ladies and gentlemen. 4 passes tonight hadn't landed in them receivers' hands. There's a look at your playoff picture. West Virginia, or top 25, West Virginia is sitting at number 2 behind Florida State. Lewis fakes the handoff out to the, what a spin move by Jashawn Kenyon to pick up 6 yards. West Virginia takes the snap, hands it off to Isaiah Clement, number 23, barreling up the middle. 1st and 10, West Virginia. 8 attempts for 144 yards for that young man. What a night on the ground he's compiled after a pretty slow first quarter. A quarterback keeper up the middle, 2nd and 2. Julian Lewis. West Virginia Mountaineer touchdown to Isaac Clement. I think I've been saying Isaiah Clement most of the game, ladies and gentlemen, and it's Isaac Clement. Isaac Clement to the right, he tosses it out. 2-point conversion, good. Isaac Clement, number 23. West Virginia with the kickoff, 8 minutes and 32 seconds to go in the ball game. 79-10 West Virginia. He lets that one go out of the back of the end zone. Sleeping Forest takes the field. Halfback to the right. He's going to hand it off inside zone. That gets bottled up. I figured whenever West Virginia scored another touchdown and only 8 minutes left, maybe we'd stop running it. Not the case. Sleeping Forest, halfback to the left. He's going to drop back. He's going to fake the handoff. He's scanning, rolling out to the right. Throws it away in a curious decision. He had all that green grass laying out there in front of him, and he left it go instead of taking some of that real estate. Drops back, scanning, lets one rip to the sideline. Intercepted by the cornerback, West Virginia. This just gets worse by the possession for Wake Forest. Dejon Hinton. Here comes Julian Lewis back out, motioning the wide tight end, wide receiver over. Babineau on the jet sweep. 1st down, West Virginia. Isaac Clement to the right. He fakes it to Mr. Clement. Takes himself up the middle for 3 yards. Julian Lewis. Half back to the left. Julian Lewis takes the snap. He drops back. He's scanning. He lets it rip to none other than just Sean Kenyon on the outside. Touchdown, West Virginia. West Virginia's getting sent to do the kickoff here. Kicks it deep. Wake Forest gonna field that in the end zone, take the touchback. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, who wants to place bets on? We ought to do a fourth quarter frenzy here for bets. Who wants to place bets on Sleeping Forest runs the ball down 76 points? Hey, look at that. Handoff up the middle. Lost a yard. 2nd and 11. Sleeping Forest. Six minutes, 20 seconds to go in the game. Wake Forest, they drop back, elect to pass down 76 for 2nd down and 11. Gain 6 for 3rd and 5. Motions the halfback out of the backfield. Takes the snap. Nothing, doesn't see anything, takes it himself, 1st down, Wake Forest at their own 38. Half back to the left. Takes a snap. He's scanning, doesn't see anything again, takes it himself and slides down for a 1 yard gain. Wake Forest has had the ball more in this game and is losing by 76. That's just a testament to how fast West Virginia's offense is and how well they can move the ball down the field. Goes for the deep shot down the sideline, and what a play by the cornerback. Isolated out there on an island to get there and make that play with no PI. 3rd and 9, Wake Forest. But yeah, West Virginia's offense is just so fast, and they can get it done in so many ways. Sack, West Virginia. That's their 4th on the day, 4th and 17. Wake Forest coming out with the punt. Sean Kenyon takes the reception. 4 minutes to go in the ball game. 1st down, West Virginia. 86-10. He drops back. He's still throwing it. Lets it rip to Ellington over the middle. 1st down, West Virginia on Sleeping Forest 44. Julian Lewis, he drops back. Boy, don't they look good in these yellows? I mean, look at this. Oh, he throws one down the middle to Ellington up the seam. What a play. Looked like the safety was actually going to make a play on that. But Ellington comes down with it. West Virginia's sitting pretty on the 3 yard line with 3 minutes left. Lets it rip to the fullback. Touchdown. That's right, mister. Clean off them shoes and spike it down. Actually, I'm sorry, that was the tight end, Ty Roop. 1 catch for 3 yards and a touchdown. Field goal up and good. 93-10. West Virginia over Wake Forest. Now, when I started down here, and Coach Elijah Deuce invited me out here, he told me, he says, Flathead, we're going to try to drop 100 on Wake Forest just for you. It's looking like that might happen. They certainly have a chance, especially with the way Sleeping Forest has been holding the ball in one spot and punting it away for the last 3 drives. Wake Forest, he's going to run it up the middle. Down 83 points with 2 minutes left in the game. Maybe they're just trying to get out of here. I don't know, but there's the 2-minute warning. Wake Forest will be reevaluating their entire existence tomorrow after the shellacking that they've taken in Milan Puskar Stadium tonight for homecoming. Picked off! West Virginia's cornerback picks it off. What a play by Dejon Hinton. Well, West Virginia comes out, half back to the right. He tosses it to the right. Isaac Clement gains 6 yards. Minute and a half to go in this one. I don't know, is he going to get to Hyundai or not? Oh, 3rd and 21. Jared Thompson with the sack. What a play. Wake Forest with the cornerback finally got one up on Deshaun Kenyon and almost undercut the route. Here we go. West Virginia, 4th and 21. Incomplete. Incomplete. Wake Forest takes the handoff up the middle. Timeout, West Virginia. They are trying to hit that hundo for Flathead. Here we go. Wake Forest takes the handoff. He throws it out to the left. Lays down the lumber on that tackle. 3rd and 3. 93-10, West Virginia over top of Wake Forest. Sleeping Forest takes the snap. Throws it deep. Broken up. What a game he has had on the outside over there. 37 seconds left. West Virginia coming out for what appears to be their final series of the evening. Takes the halfback, Toppins over the middle. Timeout, West Virginia. He's shooting for the 100 for old Flathead, trying to get there. Okay. Halfback out of the backfield, motions him out. Lewis is all alone. Drops back. He's scanning. Lets one fly. Deshaun Kenyon brought down at the Wake Forest 9. First and goal, West Virginia. He drops back 14, 13, 12. Incomplete. Trying for the 100. I want to see a Hyundai. That's what I want to see here on homecoming. Shifts the set. Drops back. Rolls out. Lets one fly to the end zone to Kenyon. 5 seconds left. One more chance to get the 100. Coach taking a look here. Drops back. Scanning. Lets it fly over the middle. Deshaun Kenyon. Touchdown, West Virginia. They're sitting at 99. Can he get the 100? Extra point down. Up 1-0-0 on the board to 10. Somebody's going to look at this score and think that they tied, and then they're going to realize that just thinking a 0 might have fell off a Sleeping Forest score there, but I got news for you, everybody. It wasn't no tie. Wake Forest just lost this ball game by a 90 burger here in Milan Puskar Stadium to Coach Elijah Deuce, Julian Lewis, Mike Ellington, Jashawn Kenyon, and everybody else. What a showing on homecoming night in the Yellows by West Virginia. And almost got a sack to close it out. There you have it. There ain't nothing left to do but the handshakes, and Wake Forest can kind of reconsider their existence tomorrow and what they're trying to do. Hopefully there's still some trees standing up in that forest. You all have a great night. I am out of here.
Hey everybody, we had a record year on TikTok, record year, over 1.8 billion views. What you are about to watch, it got us over 1 billion views. This is the $1 billion contemplation